Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat, joined by a dolly. Hey, there's Dolly. Yeah, there's Dolly. There's the dolly cat. Hello, all the way over there now. Hey, you. The baby girl. Yes, she's here today. Today, on this Sunday, June 1st, 2025. Oh my god, we are in June. We are in June. Switch 2 is releasing so soon. That's been occupying my mind. Yes, meow. Miss Meow. Yesterday, Dolly disappeared. Like, all day. All day long. She was just gone. Didn't see her until, like, after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Close to 5. She didn't even come for breakfast. She was hidden. Didn't come to eat at all. Looked everywhere. She found a spot. She found someplace. Completely hidden away. I was constantly looking. I definitely got my exercise yesterday, just going everywhere, looking under places, trying to find her. Never found her until she came out. Making me think she got hurt, because we found I found in the morning, yesterday morning, a cutting board on the floor. Normally it's on our counter. It was on the floor. Now this means that someone, one of the cats, namely her, jumped onto the counter to then jump all the way up to the very top of the kitchen cabinets. Because she does that. She's an acrobat. She loves to jump and get really high places. And then it fell. I was thinking, oh, did she try to jump down from up on top of the cabinets and then slide off of the counter with the cutting board? And did she get hurt and go hiding because she's hurt because she has a broken leg? But no, she's fine. She just hid away all day. Making me worry about the kitty by hiding away. This is why I want to know where you are. I don't care that you're hiding away underneath stuff. I just need to know where you're hiding away underneath stuff, so I know that you're there and that you're not hurt. Yeah, baby. Anyway, besides the cat, 3D print stuff, related stuff. This printer, the Sobol SV08, that is currently moving, I ordered a new hot end for it. I've been experiencing some print quality issues lately that it wasn't quite doing before with the existing hot end and nozzle. My thought was realistically, it likely just needed a new nozzle and not a whole new hot end. But I've never been satisfied with the performance of the system just flat out the whole time I've had it. I've done lots of other tweaks and modifications to it. I added an eddy sensor probe to it to try to help with some of the first layer issues. But in the end, I've replaced the hot end itself with a Micro Swiss brand hot end. In fact, I have the box here. It's a Micro Swiss Flow Tech hot end. And I also got a separate high flow rate nozzle, a CHT high flow rate nozzle. And the machine definitely is performing a lot better. It has a higher maximum flow rate through the nozzle, which is why I got it. But I'm in the middle of calibrations right now. I've been doing a lot of calibrations on it. This arrived late yesterday, so it's just a matter of time to do all these calibrations. Hey, I have a baby behind my head now. She came behind my head. Yeah, nice and comfy today. Ah, so yeah, I've been doing that with this printer. Right now, it's I kind of did things out of order because I'm doing a temperature calibration right now, a temperature tower, because I'm trying to address stringing issues with it. It was this tool head itself just kind of sucks with its current design. It has inadequate cooling. As far as I'm concerned, this has completely inadequate cooling. I have another 3D printer, that one up top. That one's the Creality K1 Max, one of the original model K1 Maxes, but I've done upgrades to it over time, so it's pretty close to the current thing that you can buy. I don't have stringing issues on that one. Like, none. It's the same filament, it's just there's no stringing issues at all. It's fine. It actually has a good tool head for cooling. You could even get even better cooling. There's a separate thing that you can get that actually does a whole, like, cyclone circular cooling around the nozzle. Not going to go that far because I think it's fine the way it is, but that one, the SB08, it's not great. It's not great. Which means I have to do extra calibration work to try to get it to not be so stringy. And the main issue is not really so much connections between parts. It's not like having an extra string between parts so much. It's fuzz. It's fuzzy. Leaves lots of fuzzies. You won't be able to see, but you might be able to see. Hey, come on, focus. Focus. Focus on me. Focus. There. You see all that fuzzy? You see the fuzzies? See all those fuzzy wuzzies? Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. This is a retraction test tower. I'll have to do this again after doing the, Come on, there we go. There we go. I'll have to do this again after doing the temperature calibration, so I shouldn't have done this first. A little out of order. But yeah, I need to get rid of all of those fuzzies. All those fuzzies need to go away. It's a problem. I don't get those fuzzies on the K1 Max. Speaking of Max, Sobol has just recently announced that they're releasing the SV08 Max. A whole new printer with a whole bunch of upgrades, including a built-in eddy sensor. It's like, okay, they saw that people were adding eddy sensors to the SV08, so the next printer is going to just have it. They've upgraded the bed so that it won't warp so much when you're printing. When it heats up, it won't warp quite as badly. I still don't like what I've seen of the flatness of it, inherent flatness of it. I think having a 0.4 mil disparity across the whole of the bed is too high. It should be 0.2 or less. 0.2 or less. Ideally, so that the bed mesh compensation can actually function properly. It does not really work great past a disparity of 0.2 in my experience. So we'll see about that part of it. The thing is, the bed is 500 mil on the new thing. It's a 500 by 500 by 500 build volume on the new SV08 Max. This thing is, what is it again? 350? 400? It's big. It's a 350, I think. I have to check. It might be 4. Might be 4. But the new one's even bigger. And it has a much more powerful power supply on it. It's going to demand 1,300 kilowatts at 100% peak usage, which pretty much saturates an entire 15 amp breaker in the US. Just by the way, it would saturate an entire breaker by itself if at 100%. I don't even run this at 100%. I don't run the printers on 100%. They're both on the same circuit. So, no, I would not be running it at 100% if I were to get it. And I would explicitly define in Clipper a limit, a maximum power limit of like maybe even 60%, because I would be willing to spend more time waiting for it to heat up than have it try to heat up really quickly, just to ease the burden on the circuits. No one seems to think about circuit limits. It's something you need to be very cognizant of, especially if you have more than one 3D printer. But anyway, that's kind of that. Behind me, I have a new design that I'll be listing relatively shortly. This was printed on the K1 Max, by the way, this particular one, so it looks a bit nicer. 30 degrees off vertical display. It's a little bit more of an angle than usual. Of course, this one's for Super Nintendo. It's slotted. It's slotted and it has a back brace. Actually, you know what? This was not on the K1 Max. This was on the... Yeah, this was on the SV08. So this was on the SV08 prior. And part of the issues I was having is there's certain areas where there's these bands, and you will likely never be able to see this on this camera, but come on, focus my hand. Up there, right up here. You see all that crap up there? All those spots, blobs. There's blobs. There's blobs on this thing, and that annoys me greatly. That there's blobs on the thing. So yeah, that's why I was replacing the hot end on it. So reinforced brace on the back. That's the point of this. I've added a brace, and it's thick and it's slotted. So there's now walls on the sides. So if you're like a business using this as a business display, and you need to take these things out and put them back in constantly, just the act of taking one out should not cause the others to slip out. Which is what can happen with my other displays. Because I have two other display designs. The vertical one I don't think has that issue as much, because I think the vertical one is slotted already, but the original stand that sits at like a 20 degree off vertical angle, that one does have that problem, because it's not slotted at all. Anyway, so that's gonna come. I have to get that design made for all of the other cartridge types. I have to get prints of some of the sizes so I can have pictures for the listings. I have to take pictures to do listings, and I have to do the listings. So that's going to come up a week or more. And then I have another design to work on that would be even like more of an angle. It's going to be more like 30 degrees off horizontal. So it's going to be like top down view. We'll see how feasible that is, but I have had a request for like a regular Nintendo version of this, like really high or really low angle, depending how you look at it, version. Anyway, that's my discussion at the beginning of the stream today. Let's get into game. Of course, I am still playing Hogwarts Legacy, just playing that until Switch 2 releases at this point. I do not believe that I will complete Hogwarts Legacy before the release of the Switch 2, but I'll have tried. Alright, here we go. We are above 35 Giga TI. We're at 36.6 Giga TI at the moment. What happened when we last met? We've got the breathable atmosphere last time, and we're actually gonna get into fish ideally today, but we may not see fish today, just because I have a lot to do that won't directly involve increasing the terraformation index rate. In particular, this area down here no longer has an a dust storm down here. So we get to be able to see what we're doing down there. And of course, we got a tree root going down. After I had already, put up a teleporter down there. So it's like, okay, great. I now have the stuff. I can move this teleporter. Just take it with me, I guess. Take the stuff with me. And then if I need it, if I, run out of food or something, we can do other things. I also see what's been... I want to see what's gone on over in the volcanic area. I want to see how things have changed. And, importantly, I want to start getting automated ore resources online. Or at least as automated as possible. Because we don't currently have drone access. But I do want to at least get the mining sorted, including obsidian. I'll have to... I forget... I have a tier 2 at obsidian, do I not? I'm pretty sure I only have a tier 2. Yeah, this is a tier 2 at obsidian. And it is quite far away, which is why I have a teleporter over there. Right, my obsidian container has not obsidian in it. Alright, temporarily I'm gonna have to put one thing in there so I can get... Oh. All the iron is gone. This will be samples. Or should I just call it Petri? And then I'm gonna have one that's called gases. Alright. We just got access to silkworms. The thing about the silkworms, though, is that we won't need fabric for a bit. Is that all of the samples? Or have I hidden some away in other containers? I don't know. Oh, I actually have a couple of those. Interesting. How many slots do you have? 5? Alright. Get those useless blueprints. And it was uncommon? There we go. Okay, that needs 3 silkworms, unfortunately. So I'll have to wait and make more. In the meanwhile, I need to eat. Ah, I'm carrying around one of those. Good. Need to drink. Come on, drink. There we go. So step 1, I want to see what happened over there. If we've met any thresholds over there. Ooh, we're already getting a tree that far away, huh? Thanks to these guys. I'll need more of those. The tier 3 version of the trees. That would help immensely. Well, I guess I should look for potential roots leading upward. There's roots leading downward. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for in here. You've still got all this. Oh, this is just my layout. I used to have full screen, but the elements that I need to have on at all times covers up too much. I'd rather not lose information that is part of the screen of the actual game. So I have the game has to be smaller. It is a trade-off. You will either have a larger screen with stuff that's been covered by other stuff, or you will have a smaller screen and see everything. And I had complaints about not being able to see stuff. That simple as that. And I got tired of having to constantly move around my cameras, both of the cameras, / all of the cameras, because, you know, I've also got like a 3D printer and another 3D printer. Looks like I need to readjust their positions, but yeah, all those elements. And it's allowed me actually more room. By making the screen smaller, it gave me more room to have more persistent things like the chat. I didn't used to have the chat on the screen, so now I can have the chat on the screen, and I can have like a section for goals and section for the like recent events here, the support events that came in. Though I don't know why the support event list does not actually have my most recent Twitch subscriber. That's odd. I guess they didn't actually push the subscriber info. So speaking of goals, I have to update my goal list. So we are exploring the depths. And we are automated mining. Those are the kind of the two things I need to do right now. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I sneezed. Made the cat mew at me. She complained. She complained that I moved. Oh, there's the tier 2 tree spreader. You know, casually after already getting access to the tier 3. Oh, we took a roundabout way to do this, but we've gotten down. Oh, there's a fusion energy cell. What do those need? Alright, they're not crafted here. That's not actually a climbable route, or is it? I can climb up, but I can't. Okay, there we go. And this is a climbable. Great! They give us a nice, quick way down. Unfortunately, I did not bring stuff to make... Oh, I did bring stuff for that. What happened to the Oh, I put away the obsidian. Yikers. So this can give me super alloy down here. That's what I wanted to know, was if it could give me super alloy down here. I actually need to pick up an obsidian. So that is glorious, actually. That's so nice. On the Prime planet, the super alloy access was not in a particularly good location, hidden away in a little cave. You know, I have tier 2s at Osmium, so you know what, I'm gonna put that down and have it give me super alloys. And I'll just make super alloy for me. Forever. Of course there's gonna be something behind the waterfall. Production multiplier fuse. Okay, that is actually beautiful. Oh, and the larvae are spawning down here. Okay. I'm so glad to finally see a production multiplier fuse. Oh, and there's the butterfly farm too. So much stuff is unlocking so quickly now. I'm particularly glad for the production fuse because that is useful for my mines. Oh, there's 2 more drone logs that I've just had down here. So what do we do now that since we've found 15? The game was like, find 15 drone logs. Pretty sure I have 15 now. Yeah, we can now actually see where we're going in here. We've been in this area before. It was just that it was the middle of a dust storm. And I wasn't going through everything with a fine-tooth comb. It seems like I missed at least this container. Hama. So hopefully somewhere underneath here, or down in this region, we're finally going to find a cave system with quartzes. That's the number one thing I'm looking for, is access to the different quartz types. Hello, Mr. Cat. Ollie at my legs. Rubby. Actually got a fan going at my legs too. It's getting to be warmer. Oh, that's where that thing is. Okay. So this is the thing that I saw earlier that needs power to get in. It needs 4 of those fusion cores just to open the door. So that's going to be a goal. We need 4 of those fusion cores. I kind of don't need all of that. It's all nice things, but I'm looking for even nicer things. Like that. Yeah, basically only tier 2 and tier 3 mutagens are really what I want right now. Already went in here. Sure, there's lots of areas I'm missing, and there's lots that are now below water. I don't need that. Aha. Hello. That leads to this thing. Still not sure what these things are for. Time will tell. Oh, good, I made it. You know what? No. I've got lots of all those things. And I'm mining infinite, effectively infinite, super alloy now. Okay, what do you got? In fact, you know, I already accessed these. I do remember doing that. Maybe I'll eventually get more tokens, trading token things. That would be nice too. Just get it for free without having to actually trade anything. What's all this purple over here? Hello, purple. Purpley everything. I do remember all this. Yes. So now we can actually see in here. Anything useful? A drone log. Nitrogen canister, do I want that? Not really. There's the recipe for fabric. Deactivated the machines. Someone deactivated the machines. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. Got any food? Alright, into the caves. Let's see, we've got what we've got in here. Particularly now that we don't have to contend with the storm. I already found this one, actually. When we came down and it was still dust stormy. Could barely see anything. Getting lost on trying to get out. Alright, here. We have been here. If I want to pull more stuff out from here, like that tier 3 mutagen, I can set up my teleporter. We're home. This was overflow. Alright, Zalite, Petries, gases. This is just miscellaneous things. You're getting those. Who has all the logs? You? Yes. So, I have over 15. Don't know what to do with them, but we have them. What do I have these for? Alright, do I want to bring stuff for another ore extractor? I think so. In fact, that needs the iridium rod back. Osmium rod. 3 titanium. You know what? I should probably just set that to do another titanium. Or to do a titanium. you. Titanium. Glorious silicon! Yay! Finally. Oh, and I'm mining this now so I can stop making it from resources. What can I make instead? Well, that's pretty important. Oh! I apparently have the ability to craft a couple of fuses. It needs solar quartz to craft insect multiplier fuses. I'll need to craft those plants, or find... Actually, I have to find these plants. I think the Volnus and the Orema are plants that grow on the planet itself. At least they do on Prime. Huh. Don't know what they're crafted in, though. Normally. You know what? Make the osmium rods. Sure. Just automate that for me. And I'll bring stuff for another... no. Actually. I'm gonna break down the teleporter from below. Oh, and then I also have access to the butterfly farm, which is really easy to make. I wanted to grab those two things in particular. Oh look, a log. Oh look, another log. Just collecting all these drone logs at this point. Don't really know what to do with any of them. You were making a thing. That... I see eyes. And there's another one. Alright. Exploration time. Oh, this is already leaving. Thought there was more to it. That's not great. That would be rather unfortunate if it turns out that I actually kinda just already explored pretty much everything of value down here when it was dust stormy. I guess there is a level above, plus whatever's in here. Okay. What's so special about all this? Hello? Space food. In fact, we already were up here. I somehow managed to make my way up here without the need for the route. During a dust storm. The perpetual dust storm, hello. I've already looked in you. Great. Question is, how do I get up to that area? Gotta make my way around from above. That's what it looks like. It's like there's also a path that way on a mid-level. So let's look at all that. Little sad that I haven't found, to this point, area with solar quartz or blazar quartz or any of the others. I know I see that going up. I want to see what's on this level. Oh, it's another thingy. Separate thingy and a path up. And is that a unique down? That I don't know. Looks like I've been in here as well. This is actually a different location. This one has tier 1 animal food in it. Right, with all of this stuff. I do remember this. And another drone log. And another drone log. Let me through. Hey. Thought there was more genetic traits. All right. Keep on looking. Just more technical stuff. Take the rod. I should keep an eye out for any unique larvae that may spawn as well. Though knowing me, I'll just be blind. Pretty sure that is just the same area down below. There isn't really a path, I think. Don't need any of that. Yeah. Just a cliff with nothing. Alright, let's go back to that route up. Over this way. Over in this direction. This should lead to those upper platforms. Alright, what is up here? If anything of value. These things. Otherwise not seeing much. But gotta explore it. Gotta see. Make sure that I am in fact not missing a cave with quartz. You do not want to miss those. Granted, I have not been extremely I haven't been good at looking around at everything, absolutely everything. So, wouldn't put it past me to have missed it. Oh, there's a thing. There's a few things. Hello. This was doing splody stuff. Yep, splody stuff. Don't think I need more splodies. Gosh, it feels bad leaving all this behind, but I don't need it. Good to know there's at least something up there, but... Yes, I know hydration is low. I've been watching it. Oh, you have bauxite here. So where does this lead? Home? It leads home? It's just a path around? Well, that's good to know. Pop in. Great. Alright, step one is water. Drink! Thou shalt drink. Grab the titanium. I need 3, right? Those away. Petri stuff. Tier 4 mutagen. I guess I'll put the genetic traits in there with the animal food. I have a gas, yes. Oh, I need a regular osmium and zeolite. Oops. Okay. So I need another super alloy rod. And an iridium. Yeah, I just don't have that pulsar quartz. I won't be able to do anything until I unlock the crafting recipe for it all the way. Wait, here. At 175. The drone station. Needs a fusion energy cell. Of course it does. Of course it does. Oh, better pray that I find another pulsar. Well, that I find more pulsar quartz. How many is it per? 3. Of course. So I could completely give up my ability to build another teleporter. As he does it. As he goes ahead and does it. So the drone station. Doesn't really matter where I put this exactly. Oh. Well, that's a problem. 301. Wow, 850. Cool. Actually, you know, I kind of needed those those uranium rods. Where did I put my explosive powder? In there. Okay. Excuse me? What? I miscounted. Ah. I didn't bring it with me. Okay. Now we can build the drone station. And this is where automation really starts to kick in. Alright, rocket engines, circuit boards, and iron for the tier 1. I kind of want the tier 2 though. How much is it to get the tier 2? 12,000. Alright, tier 1 it is. We can always deconstruct them. How many of these do I have? 8. Okay. Kind of want a lot more than that, but for now, just use those. So this changes a lot of things. So now what we can do is we can go in here and we can now set... Uh-oh. Run. Oh, it's that one. Oh, it's the osmium one. Gotcha. Actually, no. That's pulsar quartz. Uh-huh. Well. How convenient. Ask and ye shall receive? I guess. Wasn't I just complaining about not having enough pulsar quartz? For stuff. Alright then. Cool. The game knew. It knew that I needed pulsar quartz. So this is actually why the weather effects are actually beneficial. By increasing the frequency of the meteors, it'll actually do you more good than bad overall. And yet on harder difficulty settings, they increase the pacing on the meteors. I've always found that odd. It's like, wait, but doesn't that mean I get more resources? Why, yes. Yes, it does mean that I get more resources. My lack of power, though, will mean that I won't be able to actually build another teleporter. Just because I'm lacking power. So you know what? We're just gonna put stuff away and not think about it. We'll focus on other things. Oh yeah, we have a few osmium rods available. I'd like to get those online. Do I have the power? 150? I think the answer to that is no. I'm at 114. I can make it happen. Question is, do I want to, though? So, before I was so rudely interrupted, we're going to supply, or set all of these to supply. I'm going to have to set the super alloy one down here to supply. Wait, where exactly is that route? There. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. And set that to supply. So then we go back up. And now what we can do is we can go, hey, you're going to demand the super alloy. Oh, I was wondering when that would show up. And I can set all of these other ones to say, yo, demand silicon. And you demand titanium. That's not titanium. Titanium. And be like, hey, you demand osmium. You demand cobalt. You... Guess you demand uranium. Demand magnesium, aluminum. Demand the sulfur. Demand the algae. The robots, the drones will mine the algae and bring it back. Oh, and speaking of which, those are Petries. This will demand zeolite. This can demand methane and nitrogen for now. I'll need one demanding oxygen. Demand water. With the food, they can automatically harvest these if I set it to demand the food items. So I should probably do that. Just saw a couple moving. I'll set you to demand iron, even though I don't really have much. Demand iridium. Demand obsidian. So I will demand food items in here. See? The bots are doing their thing. Now what I'll have to do is go to my mines and set it to supply. And same out here. I got rid of the one at sulfur, so now I just have to go to the one at osmium and the one at the uraninite. I have to explore this region more underneath here. I don't think I've been into the evaporated lake area yet. Let's go ahead and have a look at all this. Have I been back here? Yes. This just leads to the uraninite zone. And this was a big frozen lake that is now melted. Didn't think it had anything interesting under it, but it's just cool that it's melted. Ah, I've been... Aha! This is what I have been... Excuse me. Oh. This is what I have been waiting for. The ability to get back here. Hello, Blazar Quartz. Magnetar. Solar and a drone log. Pulsar. Solar. Blazar. Quasar. Another Pulsar. A Magnetar. Okay. Sure. This is fine. Was kind of expecting to mine all those, but I'll take it. Also, lol. Larva. Oh. Gotta say, I was not expecting that. I officially was not expecting any of that. Definitely was not expecting drones containing different quartz types. Also, I need all of the circuit boards I can possibly get at this point. Now, where did I put that mine? Where did I put that mine? There you are. Supply the everything. Kinda need uranium, actually. I could use the rods, not. Oh, well. How convenient. It's like, oh, but I could use the rods instead. Oh. Oh, and there's a couple of tier 1 reactors that will have rods. Alright, what do I get rid of? Thank you for the rods. I need it for the power. Okay, leaving. Still though, there should be... Because I know on Prime there is a cave system that has all of these... all the different quartz types in it. In the various chambers of the cave. And then the only way to get them perpetually is to set up to do the procedurally generated stuff, content. Oh, there's trees up there. There's trees up there. But really, all I need to be doing and thinking about is exploring at this point. Well, that's nearly full. make the rods then? Actually, I have enough for 2. Whoops. Okay. Need water. Oh, I never set it to supply. Right. Those need to be set to supply. Oh, and this is still here. Making algae. The drones. I need... Oh. It kinda just ate all of it, huh? Oh, that's why this exists. Explosive powder. I need to actually make more of that. Oh, water. Really feels like that meter keeps going down faster and faster over time. Really starting to feel that way. Anywhoozle, the thingy needs 2 of those and iridium. I should set up more auto crafters. Oh right, silkworms. Build that. Uncommon bacteria samples, fertilizer. Here we go. I think I have what I need to build 2 of these. Really need to get a the power thingies. Power fuses. Power fuses are kind of mandatory at this point. But you can't trade for them. Oh, you can. Oh, there it is. 6,000. Power multiplier, 150%. You put one of these in and it can affect, you know, the tier 2 version can affect 8 power producing buildings. Up to 3 fuses. So, yeah. Multiply these by 150, and if you get another one, that's 300%. If you get another one, that's 450% energy until the end of time, basically. You full? No? Good. Okay, so the drones are busy. So I need more drones. Build 9 more. Let's go. Ta-da! And they immediately had stuff to do, so off they went. It's so dark now at night. This is actually a good thing. This is not a bad thing. Alright, silkworms. Daylight, oxygen, and water. Ooh. I need oxygen capsules. Where's the U? Where's the U? Okay. Can build this now. I'll put it there. It will supply the stuffs. It will make every 200 seconds a silk. The silk can then be used to build fabric. 2 silk per fabric. Butterfly farms. T2 fertilizer, zeolite, and stuff. How much tier 2 do I have? 2! Okay. That's gonna need thingies. You produce 52.5 insects. This thing... Base... What's the base on the butterfly dome? 14 for 139. Yikers! Goodbye! And that gave me another T2 fertilizer. I need another larva. Okay. So, these things... Rare, mutagen, and regular fertilizer. Oh, I have one of those. Okay. The strat to conserve resources is to do exactly that if you don't get what you want. I'll do this with the other one as well. Unfortunately, with this strat, it kind of takes forever. And there's no way in the base game to automate this process. It's very sad. I really don't like the way that it was implemented at all. It'd be so much nicer if I could just pick which one. Now, why would you want to pick anything that's... I've never looked at this. Huh? I've never accessed this one? What? It's been right there the whole time. I've never looked at it. Huh. So why would you ever make any of the lower valued ones, the lower percentage ones, if you could always select the highest percentage one? It has to do with aesthetics, mostly. If I put down these butterfly farms, then over time there will be butterflies on the map. And the specific butterflies that are on the map will match the ones that you are currently growing. It's the same with the flowers and the trees. So if you want aesthetically pleasing variety on the map, then you'll have to have at least one of each thing. Same with frogs, same with fish. So here I've got a 300%, and here I just got the panga again. I could get a 500% though. Oh, we've got another pulsar. Oh no, this is super alloy. Okay. That's what I was thinking I had initially. We don't need that. Will the bots go for him because they're loose? Maybe. I'll stick with my 300 for now. Just gotta wait out all of this. Because there's a lot. There's a lot. Guess I don't need that tree bark. I have an extra rocket engine, huh? $215? Oh. Never mind. Well, that's an easy savings. These things will use power regardless of whether or not you're actually using them. Hey, it was one of the 500%. Cool. I kind of need to make one more. What was it again? Tier 1 fertilizer and the mutagen? And then I need another one of these. Where'd I put him? Hello? Where'd I just put the things? There. Whee. The super ally should already be despawned, by the way. It looks like they may have been able to grab a few. Alright, you. Another 500. Cool. It didn't make me wait. Forever. Alright, so now we've got 262, 262, 157, and 315. Also, what's in here? Stuff. Well, that should help with the timing, right? Only ever so slightly. Oh, God, okay. 2 bee larvae. Tier 2 fertilizers. Okay. Kinda thinking about wanting a bunch more of these. 155 each, though. Well, alrighty then. Not really not a good spot at all for you. What I need for that tier 2? Methane cartridges. Algae and squash, but I have all that stuff in range. Whoops. What about you? What do I want you to make? Oh yeah, I can automate the drones. That's not explosive powder. Maybe. Mutagen is an option. / bacteria samples. I'll do bacteria samples for you. Okay. And that reminded me about something else. What was it? Oh, this, right. But also, I was reminded of this. I need to supply the honey from the 4 of these. Because I can automate the crafting. Oh, right. Where is that? I would love to be able to mine that. But I'm not seeing an indicator on the map. There's apparently this prismatic crystal. This was... No, this is the crystal zone. We're getting our trees in here, apparently. The stuff that we're growing. I need to revisit all of this area, I think. I likely missed stuff. However, for now, what I need to do is I actually need to demand uraninite from you, and this needs to supply everything. And I guess technically I could demand the dolomite. But I'm not going to. I should have bauxite demanded for the aluminum, because I don't have a source of aluminum at all. And I can set a mine for cobalt apparently right in there. Come on, drink. Drink, damn you, drink! Okay, so I take it we're, like, full on all those. We're near enough. Yeah. Full on all of those. Okay. So I need more of these. Osmium rod, super alloy rod, iridium rod, lots of titanium. Lots of power. 663 available. Alright. Really? Give me iron. Oh, really? Thingy is in the way? Fine. Go back a little bit. Oh, I can actually just straight up get dolomite. Also, cobalt. Alright, fine. Iron. Magnesium. Oh, it's 289. I was looking at heat and not energy. 289 each. Well, need more uranium. Hey, they've delivered uraninite from the mine. Mining uraninite. So we're gonna get a trickle now on the uranium and the iridium. However, the issue is going to be that dolomite. So, this is why this building exists. Uranium, osmium, and explosive powder. I'll need to make the explosive powder. Not you, you. In fact, put all y'all away. Alright. Yes. Uranium loose. The shredder machine is the thing that deletes stuff. Automatically destroy content when inventory is full. We are going to demand dolomite. That is what we will do. We will demand dolomite. Glad to see that the list here is completely populated of every item in the game without having to first find the recipe for it. That was a complaint that I had originally. I mean, yes, it does kind of spoil the surprise, but we need to be able to see stuff to demand stuff before we have physically made it. Some, like, especially with like cooking and things. Because I kind of want to know some information, be able to request things and supply things. Because I don't remember exactly the method of overflowing. So what you do here is you set this to low priority. So I can set this to, like, also demand oxygen capsules, for example. I have unlocked the tier 5 heater. Wow. But I can also set, hey, demand oxygen capsules, normal priority. So now, oxygen capsules will go in here with priority. I should keep one on me. Ah, this is now full. So realistically, I need a storage for one for each of the food types. So it's beans, mushrooms, eggplants, and squash. There we go. So I've just unlocked tier 5 heaters. That's a lot of super alloy rods. That's kind of a lot of super alloy rods. Also, set these to supply. I have been forgetting as well to do that. Because you can also supply and you can demand the ingredients if the building doesn't sit within the range of the ingredients. But you have to be very, very, very careful. Actually, no, you can't do that because it tries to fill this and it can't do it. Goodness. And it would only be able to bring one, or it wouldn't bring in at the exact ratio that you need. If you need more than one ingredient. Anyway, put away that iron. What am I looking at adding now? This is also 360 energy versus 51.5. Yeah, can't really think of that right now. Think of doing that right now. Not when I'm power limited. We've already unlocked the stuff for heat. Tier 2 gas extractor extracts gas from the ground. Oh, we've unlocked the 1000% multiplier. Right, outdoor farms would be so much better for power overall. Because you won't need as many. Yes, game, I know. Kind of looking at doing another exploration trip at this point, because I don't really have what I need. Oh. That's kind of full. Here. I'm gonna have a box more over this way. Just for iridium rods. You're actually just gonna demand iridium rods. Osmium's full up too? Wow. So it's titanium. Oh boy. Alright, into the overflow. Y'all go. And yeah, this is filling with dolomite, and that is completely okay. Wow, does this actually fill up with more uraninite than this produces? I don't think so. I think that the mining time is more than 70 seconds. But anyway, I want to go and see what's been going on up in these regions. Because, you know, map continues to evolve over time. We have been up on that already. And we've been in these caves before. Yeah, we've previously explored these things. And that sinkhole has sunk further. I think it's capped at this point. Looks nice, but seemed kind of pointless. It's just another way down. Oh, I've been there already. I am approaching the point where I'm thinking of looking at the interactive map to try to find stuff. Just because it's taking so long. Okay, I must grab uranium rods whenever I find them. They are non-negotiables at this point in time. This area has osmium, but I was always thinking, oh, it would be interesting if this area were to also have some quartz cave type area. It's just weird that it doesn't have the quartz stuff. So odd. Then again, I didn't really look too much at, like, back walls and things. Like, maybe there's a cave in the back wall. Or maybe not. Plenty of these things, whatever they do. I think I've been... Uranium? You know what? Mutagen isn't good enough anymore. I do. Like, I do need circuits. I definitely need more of the dudes. In fact, if I can get rocket engines, I may... I should get the rocket engines too. That I'm thinking about it, just because that's more drones. We need infinite drones. Why I can move the map without having the rocket launched that allows you to move the map, I don't know. It's just been a thing the whole time. Or nearly the whole time. It's a neat area, but when all it has is osmium. I've not looked at that. Or have I? Have I? Explosives? Yes, I have looked at you. Okay. Let us go this way. To the land of the trees! I had found a little cave over here, so maybe there's just a little cave somewhere. Little entrance, nondescript, that I've just been missing the whole time. Then again, all these trees makes it a little bit difficult to see where stuff is. Ah, I'll take 100 tokens. Hello, dude. What's that? 1200% tree. Yeah, I'll take that. I am tempted by those, but no. I can make many. Great, a dust storm. Really? Really, game? You're gonna dust storm me? As I'm trying to look around for stuff. Hydration low. Oh no, whatever shall I do? It's so yellow. Hello, thing. Hey, that's what I want. Okay, starting to clear. Can't help but notice that none of these have had water. There has to be some place that I haven't been yet. Uh-oh. Another? It's purple. It's nothing? It's nothing. An eclipse. Purple eclipse. Oh look, there's water. kind of want to be go up. Like I want to explore all the way up there, but I need to find out how we get up there. How do we go uppies? And this is sulfur area again. I was hoping that there was like a route just to take me all the way up, but I haven't seen anything to this point allowing me to just go up. Maybe there's a pathway-ish I can cheat my way up. I'll take cheating my way up. Yeah, this is fine. We're totally meant to be up here, right? Totally. The lack of resources up top here means absolutely nothing. Yeah, I think we're not supposed to be up here. Oh well. Still, it's so weird. Why have I not been able to find stuffs? That looks like an arch. That looks not natural. That's not a natural formation. Alright, I'm gonna eat. That sure does not look like a natural formation to me. All of that doesn't really look like a natural formation. Makes me wonder. Have I missed anything in here? Like I've been there, but this isn't a blastable wall. Hama. Apparently I haven't looked in those yet. Still finding boxes that I've not had a look at yet. It would suck if there was stuff that was just underwater that I'd have to dive for. How's this doing? Oh, you're even or you are a uraninite. Ah, the problem is that it's gonna fill up with crap. I have to upgrade those to tier 3 so I can directly pick uraninite. Or maybe it would even let me pick directly the uranium. That would be even more ideal, actually. That would be great. Just let me pick uranium. You know? That would be the most ideal situation. I'm just a bit sad that I haven't really been able to find stuff that I've been looking for. You've definitely done a lot of exploring today, but I guess I gotta keep terraforming. Just gotta keep terraforming. Gotta make number go up. Gotta keep making that number go up. Actually, there's kinda a place I haven't explored well. And that is, there is a route down back here. There's this route down, and this route down. Leading to this cave system. That I never fully explored. I've never fully explored this cave system. Okay, so that's my uranium mine. This leads back to the beginning. So where does this go? Back? Yes. Hello? There's the mine. Okay. That's the route up. Is that just the whole thing? Huh? What? Why are you blocked? When do you melt? Do you melt? This is not the same. Hold on. This is different. Or is it? Huh? Yeah, this is a different side. I've ended up on a different side for this route. So that may melt at higher terraformation level, which is at least something to go off of. So this way just led back to, or no, this way leads to a down. Aha. This way is new. This way is just the other direction from where we came down. Gotcha. It all just loops around. How about I've been here. I have not been here. I didn't grab the Humblea. What the hell do I get rid of? Okay. This is just a big circle. Yes. Okay. Now I know. Just get me out of there. Alright. Let's put all the stuff away. Slash build more drones. Need more drones. Need infinite drones. Oh, I don't have iron. Okay then, step 1. I don't have space anymore for things. Why do I have a blueprint? You know what? Get in there. Drone logs? I've got plenty. Uranium? I've got a bit at this point. Tier 2 fertilizer. Go in there for now. So how many circuits do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can't actually do 12, 12, and 12. There's not enough inventory space for that. Okay. Four more. Okay. Neat-o. Power. I have enough for 3 uranium power plants. Tier 2. So I need 3 explosive powders and 3 super alloy. Aha. And water. Okay, this will enable quite a bit more stuffs. More mines. More tier 3 mines. So I need to get a tier 3 mine on the bauxite. Unfortunately, I do need to get it on the bauxite. Still, it's weird that there's no quartz. I haven't launched this one yet. And then there is the drone one. I don't know if I want to spend my Blazar on that. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's like I have to set this to pull in like the iron, magnesium, silicon, titanium, and even the iridium and the super alloy and the uranium. As much as I don't want it to get rid of my super alloy, it seems I have enough now. And because this is set to lowest priority, everything else will meet their requests beforehand. And since everything else will have their requests beforehand, that means that only excess gets deleted. Only the actual excess of things will get deleted. Fortunately. Okay. So I'm gonna need rods of each type. Except for the uranium, not the uranium ones. And I need lots of titanium. And what's 289 times 3? Less than that. Okay. So I need to add a bauxite. Assuming that there's no area that would allow me to simply select aluminum. If there's an area that lets me select aluminum on Planet Humble, I would much prefer to do that, but for the moment, I don't have much choice but to do this. And then for the rest, for the other two, I'm going to replace the mines. I should replace the uraninite one. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the obsidian one for the moment. I'm going to replace the uraninite. Which unfortunately is like all the way over here. And I should replace the osmium one as well. So off we go to do both of those things. I'm still left with a tier 2 on the obsidian. That should be fine. for a little bit. Alright, you have to pick up everything that you've got. Then deconstruct you and construct a new one. Yeah, not like I really need that stuff, but you're gonna get osmium. That's a lot of silicon. I don't need any of that. Just as long as I can build another one of these. Oh. A standard meteor shower. With normal resources. I don't have a zeolite one. I've just realized this. I don't have one that's giving me zeolite. Do I need one to give me zeolite? I don't think so. Not at this point in time. Right, you can supply your uranite, and you can be deconstructed. Good. And I set you to supply. Shame, though, that it won't let me, on this map, directly get uranium. It's a real shame. Wait. Wrong direction? Oh. Hello. That's all that's down there. I've known that's down there. I've been in this chamber. Unfortunately, there's no continuation into something even better. So I did find that little quartz, the pulsar quartz cave. I wonder if there are others that are close to it. Don't know. Likely won't know. For real, for quite some time. I'm gonna need to do another one of these, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make another one of these. Unfortunately, it needs like each of the types. Where are you? 2 bauxite, uraninite, dolomite. Plus 2 cobalt. So I'm gonna make the second one pretty much exclusively to separate the bauxite from the uraninite. So this is only gonna get bauxite. Still, I want to get this thing. Where are those? So I think the osmium is full. Yeah. Have a rod. Means I should request honey in a location and set up a thing to make the high quality food. Actually, I should have 3 more for the actual output of the high quality food. Unless I want to leave it in the crafter. Demand honey. Demand high quality food. How much power am I working with? 398. Make high quality food. The highest of quality of food. And then you need to supply. Glorious. It's beautiful. Now, I could set this to automatically send high quality food to the trading rocket and have it automatically launch and just passively accrue trade tokens. The problem is that it's only 7 tokens per food. Therein lies a bit of an issue. Alright, we're about to sort the aluminum issue. Okay. Now what? Number go up faster, probably. Should be what I focus on. Goodness. It's just... so much power is required. I want one of these making uranium rods. That's what I want next. Whoops. Build. Build! Build! And of course... sigh. Okay, there's not enough for another rod. Ooh, I'm down to 2. Two explosives. 1 explosive and a regular super alloy, okay. Iridium. Ah! We are getting nitrogen from the thingy. It is giving me nitrogen now, as well as methane. Okay. Now that I have finally gotten most of my automation going, I think I can start to focus on making the number grow up faster. Unfortunately, we will not see fish today. We will not enter that phase today. I've had so much to do. We have 2 Blazar, 2 Magnetar, 2 Solar, and a Quasar. I'm looking for something better to use those on. Something kinda like this. But I need those plants. Do I have 5? I have 5. Duh. I need power, so give power. Okay, good to know that that's working. I did set it to supply the bauxite, right? I hope so. I better have. Are you demanding? Yes. Did I set one to mine it? I don't remember setting... I didn't set one to mine it. Damn, I still need one more. Okay. It's a super alloy rod, an osmium rod, an iridium rod, and 3 titanium. I mean, technically these produce heat, I think. Heat and pressure, but like in insignificant amounts. Alright. Cobalt supply. Alright. Power. 16, 15. I want to do these heaters. Tier 5 heaters. 3,171 is a really big number. Although I want to replace the tier 4 heaters with them. Okay. Hey, that means I have some aluminum. I will need a lot more explosive powder. can see everything, right? Yeah. And a bunch of iridium. It's 9 each. I'm gonna get a return of some of this stuff, but 3 more. 1. Do I have enough stuff for 3 more? That's a great question. I should. Like, this is pretty trivial to make. Okay, that should be enough for 3. I don't have the power. I have just enough power. It's 1080. Now, I need to do this over here because I have one of these for heat. Do I not have other heat fuses? Yeah, those are big boys. Really? Out of range? Well, I'm gonna need to get some obsidian. And have a look around for more of my thingies. Could have sworn I had another heat fuse. And do I have another pressure? I have an oxygen, and there's a heat. 2 production. I may have a slot for that. I have to check. Okay, so now these are currently making, oh yeah, just, 31,710 each. That will make number go up faster. Most definitely number will go up faster. I've got 2 plant fuses. I'll add an oxygen in here. I mean, it doesn't add much because the plant themselves, the trees themselves, add a bunch. Right, and I was gonna add more of these tree spreaders. What do I need for those? Tier 2 fertilizer, a bunch. Tree bark, zeolite, and bacteria samples. Well, fortunately, I've been automating Tier 2 fertilizer, so I should have a bunch of that. Should. I hope. Have a bunch of that. Yep. Do I really need 6? Do I really want to make 3 of you? Oh, a tier 4 exoskeleton, as if that matters right now. Oh, I have another one there. Question is, what tree seeds? So I do have that. as a 1200. Then I guess I'll move the other two. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Okay, so I'll need 3 tree bark and 3 bacteria samples. Put away all of that. Guess I'll put these in here. Okay, that should be what I need. How much power do you use? 153 each. That is 459. And I'll free up a little bit as I get rid of the tier 1 tree spreaders. So I'm just gonna swap. Okay. You're gonna get that. Then you take that out. Take that out. Put that in. Put that in. So, let's see, 101,150 oxygen is quite a bit. And that one's 104,000. 104,000. Yeah, that's a bit. Hey, baby girl, behind my head the whole time. Yes, yes, baby. The thing is the plants though. We want all of the plants. 8750 for those. 8750, 8750, and 8750. Doesn't matter what tree type I put in, it will always give me 8750 for the plants, thanks to the fuses I'm using there. Okay. Well, that's most of my power gone. Pretty much all of the power gone at this point. Hopefully number is going up a little bit faster now. I'll say that that's a little bit faster. I didn't think this would happen today. But yeah, that's within the time of the stream. Okay, well. Continuing. Let's see what I have. Let's just put those in there with those. My algae is full. Oh boy. Put my petries in there. Put away the cobalt. Put away the iron. Actually, the iron's full. Never mind. Put the iron in there. Super alloy is going all into the rods. So I could do up to 3 more tree spreaders, but I need uranium, and it looks like I only have enough uranium for 1 of these. Grab an explosive powder and 3 water. So this is now the phase of the game where I can just build pretty much whatever I want, whenever I want. Not really, but it's strictly speaking limited only by the pace at which I get inputs. And I can just pretty much infinitely scale. We can infinitely scale now. Oh, do you have... Ooh. Okay. They have no jobs. They have not jobs. And you know what they say about having not jobs? We need more jobs. We need more. A lot more. How to get more. So, how to get more would mean I would have to mine. Oh, that's looking lovely. Yes, no more beans. Is it limited by beans? Limited by both beans and honey, okay. So I need power and tier 3 mines and more of those crushers. So it is at the point where if I want a lot more uranium for more power, I need to have more mines for uraninite and more crushers crushing the uraninite. It'd be so much nicer if I could just get specific things from these. But oh well. It's slow. Alright, so I have 419.55 available, and before this eats the stuff, although I can get it back whenever I want, I am going to make 2 more tree spreaders, 2 bacteria samples, 2 tree barks. That I grabbed 2. Tier 2 fertilizers times 4. Over here. And a couple of zeolite. I am running a little bit low. I will need to put a mine down for the zeolite as well. But, oh yes, I need the actual trees. The trees would help. I should get the DNA manipulator set up. I really should. By getting the DNA manipulator set up, I will be able to create the trees from the plants. You can convert the Humblea to something much better, I would hope. So these are 53,000 on the oxygen versus 104. That's just the percentage differences, but they still give the same amount of plants each. And it's still more numbers than heaters. Actually, no, because the heaters have more percentage boosts after that. Like this is 31,710, and then multiplied by all of the rockets that I've sent for multiplying heat. AKA the 16,000. The plants is only by 6,250. And there's only been one oxygen plant, or one oxygen spreader rocket launched. I guess I should launch more of those, huh? Two super alloy mutagen, bacteria, and tree bark. Well, I've got the stuff. put that? Oh, you're full. It's my last rocket engines. Oh god, okay. Yeah, definitely need to scale up that uraninite crushing. Definitely needs to scale up that uraninite crushing. Needs to scale up the mining. Unless it's just a limit on the number of robots. No, it's not a limit on the number of robots, it's a limit on the mining. Okay. That's actually better. That's actually much better. So I'm seeing that there is downtime at the bauxite. I need to look at the timing on this. Because we have to think about as well the amount of time that it takes a drone to deliver from the mine to the crusher, at least initially. So this is every 75 seconds. That's really close. Every 75 seconds versus every 70 may as well be 1-to-1. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Just leave it as is. These things are eating up power, and they are superfluous. How much power are you eating up? 8.5. Well, it's not much, but I'd rather have that power available. Thanks. And I don't need the stuff. Yeah, I don't need the stuff. Goodbye, stuff. Okay, let's get more... Oh, right. Tree bark. Kind of forgot that. The irrelevant power producers are existent primarily just because they don't cost me anything. Go enjoy your mating dance. And they're off. Together. Forever. So I got another exoskeleton. 2 blazars. Well, the thing is, I'm not lacking slots on my current exoskeleton, so why would I want to build another and spend blazar in the process? So that multiplies the oxygen input by 2,000%. It was already multiplied by 1,000, so you know it more than doubled, more than doubled. And hey, we're gonna see this now in 4.5 minutes. Woohoo! What does this do? Not much, really. We won't really be able to grow the fish until I get this, as well as, you know, things to put the fish in, which right now which would be the aquarium at 120 GTI, which I think is the number that this is waiting for, is 120 to unlock the aquarium. This, you put in fish eggs, but you have to make the fish eggs. You have to, like, get fish eggs first and foremost. And I think that comes from phytoplankton in the DNA manipulator, which means I will have to make that. We're also soon-ish going to have enough biomass for this insect spreader rocket, and then start getting 1,000% on the insects. That'll be nice. We'll be able to actually build our own T2 mutagen soon. And we'll have the ecosystem. Oh boy, that's going to be at 64.25 tons. That's going to be so nice. Also the better butterfly farms as we go along. Gonna be so nice. However, for this very moment in time, or at this very moment in time, what am I looking to do? I need more power. I think that I do need to trade and start loading this with trade stuff. The question is, what? What do I even load this with? Step 1 is what is worth tokens. Fabric is 8. Most of the rods are 6, but uranium is 8. Don't know why. High quality food is 7. Rocket engines is 13. Bacteria samples are 6. Huh. Bacteria samples are pretty free. So, I'll send bacteria samples. If I can find it in the list. There. I will need to set the thing that's producing them to supply them. If I haven't already. I should have already. It is supplying them. Okay. Should probably set this to demand them at like a higher priority. And I'll likely set it to have different containers for the other mutagens. So I should only technically send excess. Yeah, automatically launch when it's full. 6 times whatever, 25 is 150 tokens per launch. Woo freaking who. I need 6,000 for an energy multiplier fuse. Tell you what, I'll get those seeds. Maybe start setting up cookies. Cookies are worth 9. Oh, and it's going to launch it to do the trade. Because actually, it has to actually do the trade and come back with what I ordered. And it takes 10 minutes, I think, so we're not going to see it today. We have advanced to the fish phase. Yeah, it'll take... Well, we will see amphibian phase next stream as well. Wow. That's nice. Okay then, what to do now? How quick is that oxygen going up? Noticeably. T3 mutagen unlocked, I think, before even the tier 2, yeah. Oopsies. I don't really need that much of the gas, so I'm not gonna worry so much about that. Really want to get the ability to create pulsar quartz. The portal generator will give us, I think, the infinite quartzes over time. But you need to like slot in quartzes to access it, so I need to hold on to that. Anyway, getting the backpack is always great. Do I have additional blueprints? None. Okay, I need to build the DNA manipulator. Nugget, powder, zeolite, osmium. Okay. There's our recipes. But there are hidden recipes. This is just creating from tree bark. Oh no, those are the seeds. Okay. So it's just the thing, a tree bark, and a mutagen. Okay. So what I want to check here is grab a Humblea seed with a tree bark, wherever I put excess tree bark, but whatever, and a mutagen. Running low on mutagen actually, but that's okay. No match found. Cool. Okay. How about a tier 2 mutagen? No match found. Great. Will it only make these? It shouldn't only make those. Oh, there's fish eggs. Phytoplankton B. Yeah. See, that's the key. In order to actually start doing fish stuff, I need this water life collector. And that needs 87 oxygen. 87 ppm oxygen. So I need to pump oxygen. And the best way to pump the oxygen is more trees. Which kind of... I'm always, like, I'm iffy, because the, on Earth, it is actually a lot more of the phytoplankton producing the oxygen. It's a significant amount is from the phytoplankton. Which, you know. Cough, hack, wheeze. Algae. Is a significant part of the equation for the oxygen, not just trees, but here there's a massive focus on the trees for oxygen production. Yeah, so trees for oxygen. By the way, at this point, I will probably be looking up some things, because I feel like I've kind of been everywhere, and that I've just missed something, and I don't want to take ages and ages and ages looking for caverns that I've missed with useful things. So I'm gonna try to find that stuff before the next stream, or just see if I was looking in vain for stuff. But yeah, we've made it to fish phase. Number has gone up considerably. We've explored the map. We've found a lot of stuff. We've automated a lot more stuff. We've set up a ton of mines. We need even more mines, but we also need a lot more power. And that is going to probably be my limiting factor right now, is the power draw. Could always hope for more pulsar quartz falling from the sky, but this is partly why I need to look for stuff to see if there's another pulsar quartz mine. And we've just unlocked an insect spreader rocket. Of course we did, to delay me even further. So now I have to look and see what do we need for that. T2 mutagen 3 bee larva, an osmium, and a rocket engine. Okay. And of course you can't automate the production of the bee larva as far as I know. Yeah. Would be nice to, but whatever. With that, we've reached the end of the stream for the day today, folks. I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Shibut. If you've enjoyed the stream, do all the social stuff down below the video. I will be back with more on Tuesday. I hope to see you all then.